I made a poll and asked if you wanted me to make a 50,000 subscriber Q&A, and the majority of you said no. Well, too bad, I'm doing it anyway. But all jokes aside, I was able to receive an amazing amount of questions. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to answer all of them, but I'll do as many as I can. Also, I will try my best to pronounce everyone's usernames, but if I do mess up, sorry about that. So our first question comes from Jerry on Twitter, and you should follow me on there if you want to be involved in more projects like this. And they ask, do you have any favorite Minecraft YouTubers? Well, I've always enjoyed some of the more older and traditional Minecraft YouTubers such as Stampy Longhead. I also enjoy SB737, and maybe popular MMOs back in the day and some of those older style YouTubers. But for the newer style ones, I also enjoy different content creators like Bad Boy Halo or maybe Skeppy. Ol Me asks on Twitter, how do you even have this much knowledge on Minecraft? But the long and short of it is that I've spent thousands of hours reading the Minecraft wiki, watching videos about Minecraft, and of course playing it in such a way as to learn more about it. Sam DeCam asks on Twitter, have you ever considered live streaming on Twitch or YouTube at some point? I actually have considered this. I don't think I'll start live streaming on YouTube anytime soon, but I do actually have a Twitch. There is a link in the description below if you want to follow me on there. Although I've never live streamed on there, I do plan to as soon as I have time. This username on YouTube asks, love your delivery and format. Will you ever do more Bedrock Edition content? I think that's a great question. I probably won't at this point. I generally play Java Edition. I have played Bedrock Edition before, but of course when I'm researching my videos, I do try and include any information I can that mentions the differences between Bedrock and Java, but any content that is specifically for Bedrock Edition will certainly not be coming in the near future. Squid Donut asks, does pineapple belong on pizza? Well, I think this is kind of up to everyone to decide what their personal preference is, but for me, I really do enjoy pineapple on pizza. I'm sorry, I know most people don't, but I love Hawaiian pizza with pineapple on it, and I just find that really tasty. Lupa on my Discord server, there's a link in the description below by the way, asks, what is your favorite game to play besides Minecraft? And this might come to a shock to some of you. There's this grand strategy game called Hearts of Iron 4 that I used to play a whole lot. I don't play it too much anymore, but I would say I certainly have the most hours on that compared to any other game aside from Minecraft. Ishan Roik on my Discord asks, why did you start YouTube? And what's your favorite thing to do in Minecraft? And do you want to make non-Minecraft videos on your channel? To start with your first question, I started YouTube because I saw a distinct lack for a certain style of content on the platform, but of course I kind of evolved what I was doing over time, so my initial reasons kind of changed, but overall at the base of it, it's been I want to provide quality content to people that they can enjoy without maybe being too overhyped like some content creators tend to be. What's your favorite thing to do in Minecraft? I'd say probably exploring. I really enjoy that, although resource collecting is also quite fun to me. Do you want to make non-Minecraft videos on your channel? Not really. The way YouTube works, it's going to kind of mess up my channel if I try posting anything that isn't Minecraft. I mean, even posting a completely different genre of video within Minecraft would probably not be a good idea. So definitely not on my main channel, but I may do that at a second channel on sometime in the future. Missing No asks, what's your opinion about phantoms? I know this is a bit of a controversy in the Minecraft community. Personally, I don't find phantoms too annoying. I do tend to sleep every night, but if you don't, I would say they can be rather frustrating. Overall, I do like the idea of the slow falling potion from them, so I would say they don't bother me too much. I think they're a decent addition to the game, although I can see why they can be annoying to some players. Raj asks, have you ever tried Rosagola? And I actually looked this up to see what it was. It looks like a very delicious food, and now that I've looked it up, I do want to try it. Kieran Key asks, what are your hobbies outside of YouTube and Minecraft? I've always really enjoyed geography and things like that, and I also really like balloon art, so I like making balloon animals and decorations and things like that. Graham Waite asks, do you do this full time? Not initially. I've done YouTube, of course, for a little bit over a year and a half now, and I've just started doing it full time about 4 months ago. How long does it take you to make a video usually? Anywhere from 10 to 20 hours. Have you gotten quicker at editing? I would say so. I recently switched to Premiere Pro, and I found I can edit my videos a lot quicker on there, but of course it still takes a lot of time. Peppy Was Taken asks, would you be willing to make a survival series? And an in-depth one at that. Now, not just Peppy Was Taken had asked this, a lot of people did, and the answer is I'd love to make a survival series, but I want to make sure it does as well as my standard guide content. I have seen some channels that do both things really well, but at this point I want to kind of focus on the guides and the tutorials, but if I do see a really large amount of my audience who would want to do a survival series, and would actually watch it as much as the guides, I probably would be willing to do that. Arcana on Discord asks, what made you start doing YouTube content? Now, I kind of already answered this before, but generally it was the fact that I saw a distinct lack of a sort of relaxed and informative style of content on YouTube. Transformers Guy asks, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is sort of like a neon purple. Quebec asks, have you ever played Terraria? I have played Terraria before. I didn't play it for very long, but I did enjoy it quite a bit, although I'm certainly not an expert at it in any way. Ringo asks, what Minecraft YouTubers have inspired you? Did you grow up playing and watching Minecraft? There's some different Minecraft YouTubers that have inspired me. I would say SB737 is one of them. I did also grow up watching Minecraft videos for sure. Annika asks, where do you get your inspirations or ideas? What I tend to do is look at the entire game of Minecraft and look at what features of it are the most popular, what features of it are the least well known, and also look at specific things that I've had people ask me about, maybe asking for video ideas, and also things where a lot of different people might not know about a certain feature. I try and cover those. And then Brad asks, how do you decide on video ideas? Now it's kind of a similar question, but once I have a large list of different video ideas that I want to try out, then I'll generally narrow it down to what would be the most in my field of expertise around Minecraft, and also which videos I think would do the best on YouTube. Gemma asks, what's your favorite axolotl color? Probably the pink axolotl, although the blue one is a close second. Mythic Mutation asks, do you play on Hypixel, Skywars, or Bed Wars? And if so, what's your favorite Hypixel game? I've only played on Hypixel probably 4 or 5 different times, but I did like Bed Wars quite a bit on there, so maybe you'll see me playing that on my second channel one day. Plong asks, monkey. Monkey. Faux Gamer asks, do you play Minecraft regularly? Yes. Mr. Jivish Toad asks, tacos or burritos? I probably prefer burritos, but I sort of like the taco fillings in a burrito. Supreme Brick asks, will you ever make a PvP guide? Probably will in the future, yes. Do you have any pets, such as maybe a cat or dog? I currently do not personally have any pets, no. Raymond the Gamer asks, will you ever play different games on a different channel or on your main channel? I may play some different games on a separate channel at some point in the future, but as I answered before, not on my main channel. Whatever happened to your other channel? Why did you stop uploading on it? I do have a second channel, also link in the description below if you want to check that one out, and I've just never really had it as a main channel. Nothing really happened to it, I've never had it as a channel where I'd be constantly uploading on it, but you may see more on that in the future, but no promises on that one. White Bear asks, what made you start playing Minecraft, and when did you start? What made me start playing Minecraft is that I've actually been interested in the game for a very long time, but I didn't have the opportunity to start playing it until I was about 15. Blage asks, what's your favorite Minecraft update? Probably the 1.13 update Aquatic. I just love how much they added to that, and I think the ocean was so barren it's hard to say there was anything really bad in that update. Ex-Pilot Player asks, are you going to expand and explore more video types? Definitely, I'd like to expand into anything I can really in terms of Minecraft content. Now, will that happen in the near future? Probably not, but you'll have to see what happens. ANCH asks, what's your favorite Minecraft block? Mine's calcite, love your content. My favorite block in terms of how it looks is probably the blackstone gold ore. Vils iOS asks, can you do a special speedrunning special? Probably not, I'm not really a speedrunner, so you probably won't be seeing that anytime soon. Varad asks, if you ever decided to shift from Minecraft Java Edition to Minecraft Bedrock, or even Minecraft Dungeons, then what would be the possible reasons for it to happen? That's a really interesting question. Probably the only reason why I would stop playing Java and start playing Bedrock, completely, like my main version being Bedrock, is if Minecraft, Java, and Bedrock became so similar that any content I made for Bedrock would 100% apply to Java and vice versa. And I would probably switch to Bedrock Edition in that occasion because I do actually like some of the visual features of it a bit more, and it does run a bit smoother. But at this point I'll definitely be staying on Java. Nandan asks, before starting the YouTube channel, did you ever think you would make such amazing content which helps out others in survival? I actually did, so every time I've played Minecraft, whenever I play with someone else, I've always found I've been able to teach them more about the game, and so because of that, that's one of the things that actually inspired me to start making videos, is the fact that I was always able to teach my friends different things about Minecraft. I thought, why not teach the entire Minecraft community? Dr. Strange asks, what is the most annoying thing in Minecraft to you? Probably when you die and all your items are sitting there and they despawn. I've never found too much of an issue actually getting to my items, but that 5-minute item despawn timer is quite annoying. If it was up to me, I'd probably change it so that that despawn timer does not apply to items that drop from a player when they were killed. This person asks, what's your favorite aspect about Minecraft and why? By the way, I love your videos. My favorite part of Minecraft is probably how there's so much you can do in it. It's definitely the best sandbox game there is, and the fact that you can invent completely new things inside the game. Chat asks, what is your favorite animal? Where do you live? And what's your favorite fast food? My favorite animal is probably the axolotl, in real life and in Minecraft. Where do you live? Well, I live in Canada. And what's your favorite fast food? My favorite fast food is McDonald's, although I really do enjoy Wendy's and some of those other restaurants like that. Joseph asks, what is your favorite Minecraft mob? My favorite mob would probably be the axolotl, like I said in the last question, but a close second would also be the tropical fishes as well as the turtles. K4TJ42 asks, what is the best and worst thing about being a YouTube creator? And also, why do you know Minecraft so well? I would say the best thing about being a YouTube creator is the fans, you guys. It's amazing to have all that interaction on my videos and to be able to see the immediate result of what I'm doing. And of course, there is a small amount of fame that's combined with that. But I think the worst thing about being a YouTube creator is the amount of time it takes. I probably spend about 65 hours a week making YouTube videos. I definitely think it's worth it. But if you're becoming a YouTube creator, definitely consider how much time it'll take out of your day. Anna asks, what was your most difficult video to make? This was my tree guide, so it took a long time to make because of two things. Number one, I was sick when I made it, and number two, the fact that there was so much to do with that mechanic in the game, and I really had to catch up on a lot of knowledge with a lot of research and just a lot of experimentation. Jared asks, do you play Roblox? I have played Roblox before. One of my favorite games on there was the natural disaster game, but I haven't played it that recently. Now, the most liked comment on my community post was this one by Brian Lynn, so I'll answer all three of these questions. What is the origin of the name Eyecraftmc? Where did it come from? Well, Eyecraftmc is basically based on my character, of course, which also has to do with that question there by Steve Austin. So Eyecraftmc is I, of course, for my green character, craft because, you're crafting, and, it's Minecraft, and then MC because that stands for Minecraft, so Eyecraftmc. I've wished before I would have named my channel just iCraft, but literally every single social media account for that was already taken, including websites, so I thought Eyecraftmc would sound good, and I think there's a nice ring to it. I already answered the second question, and the third question, do you ever plan to make tutorials for farms, such as iron farms for both Java and Bedrock? Probably not. I will do the occasional farm tutorial, I think, but I'm not really a farm designer, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense if I was making a huge amount of farms, as I would literally just be copying other people's designs, but you may see that in the future if I decide to learn a lot more about making farms. And of course, the last question down here, why the Minecraft green skin with one large eye? This was based off of a story that I invented when I was a very young kid, and one of the characters in that story was that green character with a large eye, and I just thought it would look pretty good. And it's a very simple yet nice looking design. Austin asks, waffles or pancakes? Probably waffles. Jimmy asks, favorite musician / band / music genre? My favorite musician is probably the Fat Rat, although I really do like a lot of music in that style. My favorite music genre is EDM, electronic music, dubstep, that kind of thing. I also really love the sound of popular songs when they're kind of slowed down by maybe 25% or something like that. Maxime asks, why did you start making Minecraft tutorials? That's a good question, because at first I used to make a lot of Let's Plays, banner tutorials, things like that, and I kind of switched at a certain point to basically only tutorials. And the reason for that is I found that tutorials tended to do the best on YouTube. It also utilized my Minecraft skills the best, so I can teach everyone how to play the game, and overall I think it was just a healthy change for my channel. Potatoes, I don't know if it's the one in my kitchen or if it's the one in your kitchen, but they ask, if you could add / remove / change anything you wanted about Minecraft, what would you do? I would probably remove some of the most overpowered trades from villagers and replace them for easier to mine ores. So for instance, get rid of the diamond armor and diamond tool trades, and also get rid of the enchanted book trades, but replace them with things that are easier to enchant, so you could get more enchanted books more easily, and also you could get more ores in the bottom of the world. But I understand this would be quite a controversial change. I just think villagers are maybe a little bit too overpowered, but I think the game is pretty balanced as it is. Unlimited asks, how often do you use tips from your own videos? All the time. Oftentimes I'll be reminded of my own tips when I'm doing research for different things, when I'm experimenting with different things. I'll definitely use the ones in my own worlds that I discovered when creating a video. Where do you expect to be by the end of the year? Well, according to Social Blade, the YouTube analytics platform, they think I'll be at about 150,000 subscribers. We'll see what happens, but that would certainly be very cool. Trooper Rogue 1 asks, will you make a YouTube crew? I'm not sure. What is your favorite video? My favorite video is probably actually the one I'm making right now. And what is your dream video to make? I would say one of those 100-player simulate civilization type videos. I've always found those quite interesting. I've just never had enough players or enough time to create one of them, but I may in the future. And that was all of your questions. Thanks so much for sending them in. I'm very sorry for all the people I could not respond to your questions. Also, of course, a massive thank you to everyone for 50,000 subscribers. Couldn't have done it without you, and I'm incredibly excited to see what happens in the future. It's crazy to think that if I get double this number of subscribers, I will have a silver play button, and I'll definitely be showing you guys that. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day. And don't forget to follow all my social medias in the description below, so that you can be more involved in these polls and things like that the next time.